Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. And man, I tell you what, I feel like it's going to be a problem. So uh, we'll just see how it goes today. Internet coverage, just as we got to get going, got a little spotty there. So it's already dropped out on me a couple times. Hopefully everything is coming through well, and we will have a good day today doing ham radio stuff from the park. And I do apologize. I am trying to still get everything going here. There we go. All right. So Instagram is running. So right now we are streaming live on X, YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, and Instagram. So there we go. We are doing it tonight. So what I wanted to do, just in case, speaking of these other platforms that we are on this morning, for whatever reason, and I don't know what that reason is. I probably should, being a technical guy, but the restream does not pull if you are wanting to comment. Let's just say, for example, on X, if you're watching this on X, for whatever's going on, there's an API issue of some sort, and it's not able to pull those comments or push those comments out to X. And I think they're having some issues with maybe some of the other platforms, Facebook too. So if you are on one of those and you want to become part of the chat, what I need you to do is go to the YouTube channel so you can integrate. If you don't, I understand that. I appreciate you watching on any of the platforms, but unfortunately, for whatever reason, that connectivity between those platforms, the stream is going out, but for whatever reason, the chat is isolated between those. So, so yeah, there we go. So if you want, also, if you don't mind, if you're new here and you just stumbled across me doing this, I stream live every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, from the Morgan Monroe State Forest. It's a state forest here in southern Indiana. It's not too far from my home. And I do live over the air amateur radio and participate in a program called Parks on the Air, where ham radio operators all around the world come out and set up gear portably and get on the air and make contacts. Not obviously not everybody live streams it. I do it for the purpose of education. If you guys ever watch those YouTube videos where they do things that are against the law and they say, and for educational purposes. Now, this truly is for educational purposes. I am broadcasting. No, we don't broadcast in amateur radio. I am transmitting over the air and repackaging that and sending that out to the various social medias. The social medias is for the purpose of educating through demonstration, live demonstration. So here we go. I see Greg. Greg's a friend of mine. He does a very similar thing from his home, where he gets out and it does the same thing and makes contacts while doing it. And it's purely for for the purpose of educating people and helping them and seeing various aspects of amateur radio, things that for the most part were hidden until mass media came around. I mean, worst case or best case, you would see maybe some news reports and stuff like that, that you would get to see some aspect of amateur radio, but never in your hand. I mean, and that's kind of this newest thing, with the miniaturization of radio equipment. You can now basically talk around the world over the air, no internet, with devices that is the size of a deck of cards. Now, there's obviously limitations that come with all that, and for the most part, you got to do a lot of dits and das, the old school Morse code. But it is a way to communicate, and with this program, Parks on the Air, it has revitalized amateur radio in the sense that people who would have otherwise probably not done it, because you had to be, stuck somewhere in the home, and or the size of the equipment was so big that it wasn't feasible to take it anywhere, and they didn't do it. But if you've stumbled across me and you're looking, you're like, what the heck is this guy? Right up there somewhere is a QR code. If you catch that, that'll take you to my website, which has all my social media platforms on it, and everything that I've got going on. So that is it. I am there as me. Let's just zip through the chat. Got a pretty active chat this morning. So once again, if you want to jump in the chat, be part of the group, got questions, there's a bunch of people in here right now in the chat that can help you out. But that link there, so let's just run through here. Good morning, POTA boy. I see Greg's out there. Greg was out from the People's Republic of California, and actually I saw he when I posted this about 8 o'clock in the morning, he had already or 8:30, well, about 8 o'clock, he had already reshared it, so it means he's up pretty stinking early out there. Come on now. Got George in the chat. Good morning from Virginia. And George, I'll tell you what, Virginia is beautiful. I was stationed there for about 8 months at Dam Neck, Virginia, at the whatever they call it now, Hampton Roads. I can't. It was Dam Neck when I was there. They've changed the name since then. Good morning, Eric. Looks like Justice Joe 101 is in there. Good morning. Good morning, Roger. PRK Radio in there. Good morning. He was I think he was the first one in the chat this morning. Got my neighbor from a couple counties over here, Cooley. Good morning, Cooley. We'll start out on 40 meters this morning. Got Steve checking in from South Africa this morning. I guess that makes us officially international. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we're international if you consider the People's Republic of California. I don't know. That is sometimes feels like it's another country. All right. So, funny story. I'm in the doctor's this week, and it's just part of getting old. This isn't the 80 meter net. I don't have any flashy graphics to say the 80 meter net or anything like that. But so I'm in the doctor, and I go on a regular basis. I am broken. I've got a physical issue, and so I see the doctor like 4 times a year for follow up and everything. And I've been having some problems with cramping and Charley horses and stuff like that. And my blood work showed I was a little low on potassium and I needed to bump it up. And I'm like, I hate bananas. Absolutely hate them with a passion. Hey, good morning, Freddie Mac. Absolutely hate bananas with a passion. And I started to say right off the bat, I hate bananas. And she's like, don't worry about it because bananas are not that great for potassium. Uh, kind of a old wives' tale and everything. But she mentioned tomato juice. Now, I like tomatoes and I like tomato soup and I like ketchup to a certain degree. But for some reason, I don't know why, but the whole thought of tomato juice just kind of turned my stomach. So naturally, the first thing I said out of my mouth was, "Well, can I mix vodka in with that?" And now she did side eye me a little bit, but she did say that as long as that was within moderation, and it got it into me, she was she was fine with it. But I got so we were going around, and I found V8. There we go, spicy hot, and these are pretty stinking good. I've had a hard time finding these things. That you can find these small cans all over the place. Um, 5.5 ounces, but I like them so much that I wanted a little bit more because I'm drinking two of them. But this is this is spicy. This reminds me of when I was a kid and I would go sneak my mom's Bloody Marys. So oddly enough, bringing back some childhood memories. But the V8 spicy hot um, tastes like a Bloody Mary. You know how mom would doctor up that Bloody Mary when you were a kid. Um, just without the vodka in it. So, but the vodka's there. It is an option. I've been cleared by my doctor for vodka, and he didn't know that you were going to get vodka talk on a Sunday morning. But here we are. Here we sit. So, big news last week. Obviously, I was able to uh, cross the threshold of 10,000 live contacts from here at the Morgan Monroe State Forest live voice. Well, and there was some digital. I'm not gonna lie about that. Some FTA, but not a whole lot. FTA is not part of my um, morning, or not my morning. Jeez, it's not part of my morning routine either. FTA is not part of my POTA routine. I like FTA, but it's more of a I fill in the gaps with it kind of thing. And so there is I can do FT8 in the truck. I've got a tablet, an Android tablet with me, and so I don't have to worry about bringing a computer and a digi rig for the 891. So I can do FT8 and occasionally do it. So 10,000 contacts. Sorry, I just saw there. Good morning, Tim and et al. Nice technical, fancy legal term there, meaning everybody. Rob, good morning. Rob did some ground support yesterday, some radio support for a bike race down in his area. So I thought he'd be tuckered out from being out all day doing that. But back to the 10,000. So I got the 10,000th contact here. I kind of set myself up so I would have a number that was reasonable, to do on a Sunday morning. I mean, I don't know, probably 20 to 30 contacts that I do over the air while I'm here live streaming. But so I was able to do that, and the gentleman that I made contact with, Kilo Juliet 5 Bravo Alpha Echo. So I asked him, I'm like, so coffee or coffee mug or T-shirt, because I wanted to memorialize the event, right? I mean, I think it's cool to do those things. I wish I wish they would do that with some kind of a certificate. Not that I chase paper with POTA, but by the time you get that many contacts, I mean, you've obviously dedicated some time to doing it, and I think that would be a pretty good one. Sorry, just caught my eye here. Tim, could you and Freddie Mac do a POTA together sometime? We have actually done a couple POTAs together. I was there and documented Freddie Mac's very first POTA um, out in St. Louis, Missouri. But Freddie Mac and I live a little ways away. But I will say this: I've been batting around the idea this fall to do to try to do some kind of a camp out somewhere, a POTA camp out. So in a state park or something here regionally. Um, and I don't know, Michael, KB9 VBR. Sure you follow his channel. If you don't, make sure you do. He has been a fixture in the amateur radio / YouTube community in both, right? In not only YouTube and amateur radio, but amateur radio with YouTube. Matter of fact, my first VHF antenna, VHF UHF antenna I bought was one of the J poles that he made and sold. They're doing up in Wisconsin where he lives. They're doing a POTA camp. I've been thinking about it. He mentioned it because they're not going to be live streaming. I think his normal monthly live stream, and he had mentioned that they're doing this Wisconsin one where they pack the family camping area of this park, and they've done it for 3 years. And I thought, that would be something fun to do too. Something here in the Midwest, doesn't have to be in Indiana, it could be in Illinois or Kentucky, and do something like that where we get together. Yeah, it could be spring, could be fall. I'd like fall, that way you can throw chili on and have something going around the clock and have some communal type event. So I'm going to try to put something together. I don't know what that something is yet, and I don't know how big that is, and it may just be a group of people just getting together, camping for the weekend and playing radio. So somewhere along in there. But back to the coffee cup. So I believe his name was Michael. He mentioned that he liked coffee cups. So I went ahead and put this together to send to him, and that shipped. I think it went, but it says I was in W9F's 10,000th contact at the Morgan Monroe State Forest, and all I got was this lousy coffee cup, and then memorialize the log entry for the contact. So and naturally I had to put my stupid face on there just to do that. So I sent that to him. I gotta double check. I'm sure it's been delivered by now. So I don't know. I couldn't find him on a social media profile to let him know it was coming, or any contact. Unfortunately, does not have an email address listed in this QRZ page. So, and it, from the look of it, he's not an overly active ham, and I say that from he could be local or could be active in a local environment, but on HF he doesn't have a lot of come on now. He doesn't have a lot of lookups. So, but yeah. So I was hoping to at least let him know that it's coming. But so there we go. That memorialized the 10,000th contact. I think I'm already up to. I have not dumped logs for a couple days, but the last one I think was like another 225 ish. Contacts I've already posted, and so, and then whatever we do today. So I'm going to guess I'm probably at least a third of the way on to my 11th kilo here. So Robin mentioned deca kilo, so 1,000 kilos. Yeah, I guess. So I guess I'm well on the way to the 11th. And let's see, get Frequency Frenzy stopped in. Good morning. So I heard somewhere that you joined a live stream there on Friday, which is great. The number of people um, that are live streaming today and doing out and getting amateur radio and getting these things out into the ether and more people see it, I think is good. Is amateur radio for everybody? No, but I tell you, there's a lot of good um, learning opportunities for using amateur radio. And our friends at the ARRL, Steve Goodgame, uh, has the Teachers Institute that he heads up, and the whole point of this, and it's some people look at it differently. A lot of people look at it as it's teaching amateur radio, it's getting in front of the kids, and it's gonna you know uh, ensure the next generation of amateur radio operators. Um, I see it from the reverse of that. It is using amateur radio as a tool to teach STEM, to uh, allow kids who allows the kids to put their hands on it, right? To teach them with a visual representation, a hands-on representation, the physics and the science that you can't see with RF because it's invisible, right? So this is the closest thing we've got to a laboratory, a place for people to experiment. And and I think I'm going to probably do a video on this. This has been something that's been bugging me for a while. Is um, so much of amateur radio today is appliance operators, and I'm not knocking that, but the flip side of it is that amateur radio was a place that people who didn't have a school, because they didn't have schools. Electronics was a forming science that was happening in the laboratories and basements and garages and the military to a certain degree, or the government, through the Navy, because the Navy actually managed the program before the FCC was formed. All of that happened, not only here in America, but across the world and in various countries. Um, and so at one point, because so many people were doing this, there was no YouTube. You were learning about electronics through experimentation. You were learning about electronics because you read something in whatever the version of Popular Mechanics of the day was, and you were reading articles and periodicals and newsletters and things like that, where groups of people came together that were disparate all over the world, and they're learning this stuff, and they're sharing it. Today you learn about a new science and the internet's got it figured out in about 20 minutes, but it took a while, right? And this they took amateur radio, or what is amateur radio, and they put some boundaries, some guidelines around it, and said, go forth. A lot of the frequencies that we have today, we've had forever, because they were generally considered unusable for commercial purposes. But along the commercial purposes, people out there doing all this experimentation, this testing, generally caused a ton of interference. And that's why they started putting some formal guidelines around it to say, hey, go out and experiment, have fun, but stay within these boundaries so you don't interfere with the commercial interest. I mean, I think you hear a lot of people complaining about the rules that we've got, and to be honest, we have got the laxest rules of any of I think hobbies that could interfere potentially with somebody. I know there was a Reddit article where uh, somebody just got a notice for something with the FCC, and he was transmitting on a frequency that you know wasn't available for amateur radio use, and for whatever reason he got himself in trouble, and the FCC is involved in now. But those kind of things are the rules are basically, here's your modulation type, here's your frequency, you need to keep it clean, control your power. and those are it. And if you look at um, one thing that is interesting about amateur radio is we're not channelized, right? We don't have except for 60 meters. Um, we're not channelized. The only thing that they say is that your bandwidth can't exceed this, your power can't exceed this, and as long as you stay between the upper and the lower limit, you're fine. And then the only other thing they've got is some modulation types, type of modulation that you can have on a particular portion of it. Then there's these band plans, which aren't law, they're agreements, but they're there, right? So and you're allowed to just let it rip, go have fun. And part of, I think, why I started to want to live stream and do these things and get out there is that so many people, they just see the videos. Here's my I don't want to use a cheap Chinese junk kind of thing. I don't want to use that analogy, but here's another cheap radio, and here's what you do. And so people, I think, are afraid to experiment sometimes because they're afraid of failure. And this whole thing is about failing. It's about experimenting. It's about getting out and doing something new. And holy cow, we've ignited. And I think the programs like Parks on the Air, Summits on the Air, anything on the air, Bucky's on the air, porta potties on the air, all these things, people are getting out, having fun, experimenting, doing different things. So my advice to anybody is, if you've got an idea, if you've got a thought, if you think that something should be done differently in amateur radio, or why do they put this type of antenna up? A lot of people will say, well, that's how you have to do it. Well, I say, go have fun, try something different. You'll hear people commenting about how um, somebody over the air will tell them that their antenna will never work while they're making contacts with them on that antenna. So, and it doesn't take much. It does not take much to get out there, but people are afraid. I don't know what it is, failure or whatever, but that's the whole point of this game, right? That's the whole point of this is getting out, experimenting, trying something fun, and doing something different. So I think I say this every week. That's enough of me jibber jabbering. See if we can't get on the air and do something fun. So I am out here. Actually, I probably should. I am back out here at the Morgan Monroe State Forest. Hunting is going on. Apparently, every pulled off along the way was had a car in it. So I'm back over here at the lake, and it's a brisk under 60 right now. So there's some kind of pond scum or something floating on the top there. I don't know what that's all about. And there's a levee over there in the ATOS 120. So So let's swing over to 40 meters and try to make some contacts here before. Get to watch the paint dry. So for those of you watching or wondering what the heck is going on, I just had to position the antenna for the frequency that I'm using. And that's an inductive coil that's inside the tube there that as the antenna moves, goes to a position, it electrically matches and gives me the least amount of impedance to transmit. Ideally, it's looking for a 50 ohm impedance level. And we measure impedance in the form of, we call it standing wave, in the form of a ratio. So 50 being the standard. So if our impedance is 75 ohms, and we're 1. If it's 100 ohms, and it's 2 to 1, or less, you actually less than 3 to 1. And some people do get twisted up. That's another thing that I hope to help people understand, that when you're running portable, good enough is good enough. As long as you're under that 3 to 1 and you're not causing damage to your radio, I would waste less time trying to squeeze 50 ohms out of an antenna than just getting on the air and doing it. All right. So generally, I'll type in like 7,200, just so I can get the current spots on the band. Come on now. And then I'll try to position myself in a way where I'm not bugging anybody. So like right now I'm on 7.186, and there's somebody on 7.184 and somebody on 7.188. So I'm not going to park myself there and try to operate in between them. 7.175 is the bottom of the general portion of the band. As an extra, I can operate in the entire band without any restrictions. But since the large majority of people are licensed at the general level, I want to make sure I stay in that area of the band so I get the most number of people that can I can talk with. So because of that, I want to go at least 3 kcs above the bottom there, just to ensure that I'm not causing anybody to be out of band. It does sound like somebody's on 178. So there's some noise in there in the background. One thing to remember with this, I'm operating on lower sideband, so if you think about your VFO frequency, my modulation is going out either above it or below it. And so when you're on a band that's using the lower sideband, if I'm all my modulation is going downward or below 7.222 or whatever your VFO frequency is. So that's the way you got to make sure that you stay within it. So like at the top of the band, I can go all the way up to the very top of the band and go downward. But if I was on one that was on upper side band, I would have to make sure that I'm going the other direction. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. Is this frequency in use? November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Echo 0 Mike Alpha Delta.
Kilo Echo 0 Mike Alpha Delta. Sean, good morning, 5-9.
Yeah, morning, Tim. You're 5-5. Solid signal into Missouri.
All right, thank you from Missouri this morning. Have a great day in 73, my friend.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Echo 6 Golf Alpha Echo.
Kilo Echo 6 Golf Alpha Echo. Dave, good morning, 5-9.
Good morning, Tim. Yeah, I've got you the same as Sean did, 5-5 here in the Mike Austin this morning.
All right, thank you for the 5-5 from Missouri, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
73, thanks for being out there activating.
All righty, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Delta.
Is there a station with Delta?
Delta.
I got a very faint Kilo Delta 2 station. Is there a Kilo Delta 2 station? Okay, I think I heard a Whiskey Delta in there, but you're right in the noise floor. Can we try again in a few minutes? QRZ, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot.
Alpha Bravo 8 Lima Lima.
Alpha Bravo 8 Lima Lima. Ed, good morning, 5-9 plus.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, you're 5-9 plus Michigan 73. Have a great Sunday.
All right, you too, my friend. Thank you for Michigan. Have a great day. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Alpha Charlie 4 Tango Charlie.
Alpha Charlie 4 Tango Charlie. Drew, good morning, 5-9.
Roger, you're 5-9 and Alpha Lima.
All right, thank you for Alabama, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Victor Echo 3 Sierra Victor.
Victor Echo 3 Sierra Victor. George, good morning, 5-9.
Good morning. Yeah, you're 5-5. 5-5 into Ontario. Over.
I copied 5-5 into Ontario, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
73. Have fun.
All righty, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo 8 Yankee Foxtrot.
Kilo 8 Yankee Fox. Scott, good morning, 5-9.
5-9 in Mike India.
All right, thank you for Michigan this morning. Have a great day in 73.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Echo Whiskey. Back Sierra.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Echo Whiskey. Dennis, good morning, 5-9.
5-9, Michigan.
All right, thank you for Michigan, my friend. Have a great day today at 73.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Juliet 4, Hotel Quebec Sierra.
Kilo Juliet 4, Hotel Quebec Sierra. Robert, good morning, 5-8.
QSL, I got you 5-5 into Kilo Yankee.
Thank you for Kentucky this morning. Have a great day today at 73.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. For some reason, I am not showing up in the spots. I did get the hammer alert that I'm out. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QSY to 20 meters. I gotta get rid of that noise. Probably should wash my windows.
CQ Parks on the air. 4, Bravo, uniform. 4, QS, and that 1, 2, N04, calling Dakota, Parks on the air. 4,
20 meters is pretty busy this morning.
Some hunting and some
Está mirando por la ventana, como el gato. Golly, CQ. This is Alpha Echo 4, India Tango, Alpha Echo Tango. Golly, CQ.
This is frequency in use, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. This is frequency in use, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Delta 2 Hotel Whiskey Delta.
Kilo Delta 2 Hotel Whiskey Delta. Eric, good morning, 5-9.
You're 5555 Long Island. Thanks again.
All right, thank you for Long Island, my friend. Have a great day today in 73.
73.
All righty, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ Parks on the air. CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
November 5 Romeo Echo Whiskey.
November 5 Romeo Echo Whiskey. Richard, good morning, 5-9 plus.
Roger, Roger. I've also got you a 5-9. Great signal into North Texas this morning. Thanks for picking me up. 7-3.
All right, 73, my friend. Have a great day today. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo India 5 Papa Romeo Kilo.
Kilo India 5 Papa Romeo Kilo. Jimmy, good morning, 5-9.
Hey, 5-9 Tim. Good luck with your activation, bud.
All righty, thank you. Have a great day today at 73.
7-3.
All righty, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Yankee 4 Golf Mike.
Kilo Yankee 4 Golf Mike. David, good morning, 5-7.
Roger, Roger. You were 5-9 South Carolina. Good luck.
All righty, thank you. Have a great day today at 73, my friend. And by the way, Frequency Frenzy, go check out his YouTube channel. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Charlie 7. Kilo Whiskey Oscar Yankee.
Was there a Kilo Charlie?
Kilo Charlie 5 Victor Oscar Yankee.
All right, Victor Oscar Yankee, 1 second, please. Kilo Charlie 7, please.
Kilo Charlie 5.
All right, the Kilo Charlie 5 station. Hang tight for just a second. The Kilo Charlie 7 station.
Kilo Charlie 7 Whiskey Victor Oscar Yankee.
All right, Kilo Charlie 7 Victor Oscar Yankee. Stephen, good morning, 5-5. All right, I think I copied 5-4, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. All right, thank you. The other station, go ahead.
Kilo Charlie 7 Alpha Whiskey.
Kilo Charlie 7 Alpha Whiskey, QSL.
Kilo Charlie 7 Papa Whiskey.
All right, Kilo Charlie 7 Papa Whiskey. Philip, sorry about that. 5-5, 55.
55 and the Whiskey Alpha. Thanks for the activation, 7-3.
All right, thank you for Washington State. Have a great day today at 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. That's interesting. My spot is not showing up on the spotting page, at least inside the program. But I am getting out. I'm sure it's in the POTA spotting. CQ POTA, CQ POTA. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air from US 4215, the Morgan Monroe State Forest. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by.
Kilo Delta 1, Golf Juliet, Yokohama.
The Kilo Delta 1 station.
Thank you. This is Kilo 1, Golf Japan Yankee. Kilo 1, Golf Juliet Yankee. You're coming 5-9 in Maine. Mike Echo.
Kilo 1, Golf Juliet Yankee. Stefana, good morning. You are 5-7, 57 in the park.
Roger that. Thank you for 5 and 7, 73, and good luck. Enjoy the day.
All right, thank you. Have a great morning at 73.
Phone, please.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ.
Alpha Bravo 4 Kilo November.
Alpha Bravo 4 Kilo November. George, good morning, 5-9.
Good morning, Tim. Sounding good. 5-9 Georgia. Have a good time, man. 7-3.
All right, 73, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot, QRZ. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. CQ POTA, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by. I found the Whiskey Yankee Golf Station. Is there a Whiskey Yankee Golf Station?
About a 5-1 into Arizona.
I copied the 5-1 into Arizona. What was the full call sign again? The Whiskey Yankee Golf Station. What was the full call sign? All right. I don't think we're going to make the contact there. I appreciate the try though. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Whiskey Bravo 3 Delta Juliet Zulu, Mexico.
Whiskey Bravo 3 Delta Juliet Zulu. Bob, good morning, 5-9.
QSL, Tim, I have you 15 over 9 here in Papa Alpha, running 10 watts.
That sounds good, my friend. Thank you for the contact today. Have a great day in 73.
Thanks for activating out there, 73.
All right, thank you, my friend. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
November 2, United Sugar, Mexico.
Kilo 2 United Sugar, Mexico. Good morning, 5-1.
November 2, United Sugar,
All right, Donald, sorry about that. Made the correction. I think you said 5959 into New York.
Roger.
All right, sounds good, my friend. Thank you for the contact today. Have a great day in 73.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Bravo, Delta.
The Whiskey 3 station.
Whiskey 3 Kilo.
Whiskey 3 Kilo. Dominic, good morning, 5-9.
Good morning, Tim. You're 5-9 as well. 59 in Texas. Great job this morning.
All righty, thank you, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo Bravo 2, Kilo Bravo Delta.
Kilo Bravo 2, Kilo Bravo Delta. Kenneth, good morning, 5-9.
5-9 Delta Echo.
All right, thank you for Delaware this morning. Have a great day today in 73.
73.
All right, thank you. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ.
Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Charlie Uniform.
Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Charlie Uniform. Eric, good morning, 5-9.
Good morning, 5-9 both ways. Thanks for activating in 73.
All right, thank you for New York, my friend. Have a great day today in 73. November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot QRZ. All right, November Whiskey 9 Foxtrot going QRT. It was a safe time to do that. See, last night was awesome. I was on 20 meters last night. The band was absolutely quiet. No atmospheric noise or anything. And I got some great contacts. A lot of West Coast contacts, a lot of EU contacts, which was really good. Eric, it was great getting you into log. Thank you. Nate says good propagation this morning. So awesome. Yeah, I'm probably going to stay and continue to operate after the live stream. Big Jim and TO will be streaming here in just a few minutes for Ham Church, and so I want to get out of their way so we can hear about all of Jim's ailments and problems and how he had a hard time this week. So map looks pretty good. Green dots are 20 meters. Actually, I probably could embiggen that. Green dots are 20 meters and blue dots are 40 meters. So all the way up into just outside of Ottawa or Toronto, probably Ontario. I don't know. I do not know my Canadian geography is as good as I should. Is actually as close as I am to Canada. You don't even think about that. When you look at, here's the northern United States border, so Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, and there's a huge chunk of Canada that's south of Green Bay. So did get a couple contacts out here on the far west coast this morning. It's good. And that's part of the reason why I start on 40 meters so early in the morning, is because most of the West Coast isn't necessarily awake yet. So looking down through the thing here, so we operated actually for 16 minutes, made 21 contacts, averaging about 93 Qs per hour for the last 10 minutes. That's about where I like to be. I like to keep the pace going. For me, it just working faster is good. Not leaving a whole lot of gap in there. So if you have an empty frequency, if you're just, calling CQ and waiting for somebody to respond, if you don't hear somebody in 15 to 20 seconds, I would be keying back up again, because if you've got a dead frequency not being used, somebody's going to come in there and start calling CQ. So stake your claim and stay on it. So 20 contacts inside the United States, looks like one up in Canada. 8 contacts on 40 meters and 13 contacts on 20 meters, and 13 of the U.S. states we made contact with. So I'd like to get an activation where I get all 50 states with a contact in it. I have not done that yet. I have gotten up close to the 40 in a single activation, but I would like to get them all. So we are rounding out the hour here, and once again, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me here this morning. Of course, the thing that I need to hit is behind the banner. And once again, our friends, I had it in the thing here, but apparently it disappeared from my notes. But if you haven't done so, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. Go check out Big Jim and T.O. over there. Tell them the fat guy in the park with the beard sent you. And have a great day today. We'll catch everybody later. 73.